Hello everyone, welcome to the Geekdom, the place where we outcasts come to talk about the things we love. And today we're talking about Daredevil Born Again. I am so excited to have Daredevil back on our screens, so I just had to make a minifigure for it. And what better figure to make than the brand new Born Again Daredevil suit? Without further ado, let's jump right in. And here we have the Daredevil Born Again suit. Now the first thing you're going to notice about this, if you've seen any of my other videos, is that I've done this Daredevil slightly differently. If you'll remember, I did do the Netflix Daredevil suit from seasons 2 and 3 of the original show over for my 12 Days of Geekdom Christmas. Now for that figure I had a moulded helmet because I thought that was more appropriate for that suit. This time I've gone with what Lego did in the Daily Bugle, where I've given him those horns up top. Speaking of the top, we're just going to go top to bottom like we always do, and I'll walk you through this figure. So up top, like I just said, we've got those sort of horns. They were used for Black Panther's ears and a few other things just like that. I think that it's a great piece to be used for a Daredevil mask, and it makes it so that you can give him that skin-tight, helmet-y mask sort of look, which I think's really, really cool. Moving down, we've got the helmet printed on the face this time. There's no removable mask or anything, like I've said. He's got those really nice red eyes and all of that beautiful line work, just like the suit does in the show. He's got that sort of like black balaclava like mask underneath the red helmet, which I think looks nice. And he's got a lot of stubble. I've also widened the mask segment so that you can see a lot more of his face, because it's in the show it looks like you can see a lot more than his original suit. Onto the torso. He has some very, very nice armor this season. It seems a lot sleeker, a lot more skin tight, which is a lot more close to what we see in the comics. And it's got a really nice, vibrant red. It just looks so good. He's got that little collar section up top, and he's got, I don't really know what the purpose is. I think it's like armored, but it's almost like straps, like backpack straps, but they carry on onto his like ab section as well. Speaking of that ab section, it's all broken up with little black sections, which is something that we see common in like Captain America suits and stuff like that. So I like it. It's like in keeping with other MCU designs. I think that's really nice. Marvel, how have we had 3 seasons of Daredevil, 1 season of Defenders, and an entire new show where you've given him an almost comic accurate costume, and you've not given him the double Ds, the Daredevil logo on his chest? How is that possible? Right? I'm hoping that by the end of the show we get to see that, and if we do, I will be correcting this video and I will slap those 2 little letters on his chest, okay? Because it's a dire need. Moving on to the hips, it's like a continuation of that like dark grey segment. I've done it in like a gunmetal grey so that it's not too bright and it's a bit jarring on the figure. And then you've obviously got that red belt buckle in the middle, which has got those like 2 Ds, which I think they try and say is the equivalent of having the Daredevil logo. It's not. I don't care if we've got 2 D shapes on his belt. It's not enough for me. I need the full shebang. I want it to look like a Daredevil costume. Now the legs have a little bit of like piping, like a little bit of paneling. It's a MCU suit. They're gonna have a ton of lines all over them, but these ones aren't too bad. I've seen a lot worse. He's got these big black knee pads, and they're like split in half almost, so you have an upper section and a lower section. That's why you've got that red peeking through in the middle of the black knee pads there. And he's got these big, massive black boots on as well, which have little breaks with some red going through them as well, which I think looks really nice. On his left leg, he also has the holster for his batons, which I think is really cool. It's just 2 red straps going across the front of the leg, and obviously continuing that print onto the side. I went for a print which doesn't have them like in, because as you'll see in another render, which I think I do have somewhere here. As you can see in this image here, he does have his batons. It's included with the figure. Like, I think if this was released in a CMF, for example, he would obviously come included with the batons, so I didn't want to print them on the side of his leg because I think that would just be a bit strange. The arms, as you can see here, are just chock full of printing. A lot of that line work, once again, there's an awful lot of it. It is an MCU costume. It's bound to happen. And then he's got these massive greaves as well on his arms. So they've got like 2 big black straps going across them. And then it's just like it's almost like a metallic red armored section. He has a few of those pieces on his costume, but the most obvious ones are the ones on his arms. Well, anyway, everyone, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed. If you're loving Daredevil Born Again as much as me, feel free to tell me in the comments down below. And if you have any other Daredevil figures you want me to make, be it Bullseye or Kingpin, whoever, I will make them if you comment them down below. I've got other Daredevil videos on this channel that you're more than welcome to go and check out if you would like. They're all on my channel page. Just go and find them. And while you're down there, you might as well subscribe. We are this close to 1,000 subscribers. So please do consider it. If you've got friends and family that would also like this content, let them know as well. We're so close to the goal, we can do it. Well, anyway, everyone, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.